Yo guys, it's Kayden, and today we are going to be talking about surgery. Okay, cool. So, my topic is going to start with top surgery. Okay, so my plans on surgery. I do plan on having top surgery. As the date, I do not know, probably next year or maybe the year after, depending on money and etc. As you probably guessed, I have a lot of people that watch these from America and England. So in England over here, you get your surgery through the NHS, which is our healthcare, and most people get it through the NHS. Some people don't. But basically they will fund you to go in and get your surgery. The only kind of thing about that is there isn't much kind of media or anything to do with people's like past experiences. Like people, you can't really go online and look at people's like top surgery pictures and stuff like that. You kind of just get given a doctor. In America you pay to have it done, and if you're lucky enough you might be able to get reimbursed through your insurance. So I'll probably get my surgery over in America, so that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm probably going to be going to Dr. G in Miami, because that is where my family live, so it's more convenient for me to get it done there. He's probably one of the most popular in the US. I've seen a lot of his photos and he always does an amazing job. Okay, for some of my people that watch this that don't know about surgery, basically top surgery you will obviously get put under, and then you'll get two kind of scars like under the chest, and then they kind of you can either take the nipple off or graft or whatever, they don't really call it. But they basically reshape the nipple so you've got a regular kind of male size nipple, and then they kind of cut off the end of the little nib thing on the end of your nipple. My next kind of agenda is bottom surgery. I'm not going to go on about top surgery too much because that's kind of a given, but it's the bottom surgery that I want to talk about. Okay, so my kind of views on surgery bottom wise is, right now for me there isn't really a surgery out there that I feel like I could benefit from. I feel like there's too much risk. You either lose a lot of sensation, or there's a big margin of risk, and especially when you're messing around with when you have sex and stuff like that. If I don't really see the point in me getting the bottom surgery. For those who doesn't know what that means, basically that means, put it in simple terms, getting a dick. I hate saying that and it makes me feel icky inside, but that's what it is. I don't want to be getting my bottom surgery and then not being able to feel things when I do have sex or stuff. So for me, that's a bit too risk. I do want to have a hysterectomy as soon as possible, for the simple fact that I've read up a lot about when you take tea, your hormone levels and all that shit, how it can be really dangerous with your reproductive system, should we say. And there's a lot of health things that I'm a bit kind of wary of to do with that, so I think that I will be getting a hysterectomy as soon as possible, for the simple reason that I don't really think it's necessary for me to have them, and also I want to take some of my eggs and I want to freeze them, because when I get older and I want to have a family, I kind of want to have the option of kind of taking the egg and then putting it in my partner or in a surrogate. I want to have the option of having a biological child, and it's not something that's really important to me, that I don't really have to have it, and I don't have to have a biological child. Like, I completely believe that if you raise a child as your own as your child, it doesn't matter if it's blood or not, you know, blood isn't always thicker than water. I'm a complete believer in that, but I do feel like if later on down the road I do want to have the option, at least then I've not kind of buried myself with the option. Another thing about surgery also is it's frustrating and it's hard having to wait. At the moment I'm waiting to go on T and to do a lot of things. My wait seems to be getting longer and longer, and it's very frustrating for me and it's very upsetting for me, but I'm waiting to go on T and it's the most frustrating thing ever. But I know once I start T that I'll be just waiting to have my surgery, and part of transitioning is it's mostly waiting. You're waiting constantly for something else or something else, you know. You wait to come out, and then you come out, and then you wait for people to accept, and they accept, and then you wait for your tea, and etc, 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 until, you know, you're at the end, or you've just come to a stop and you've gone, I don't need anything else, I'm fine just the way I am. I don't necessarily think that bottom surgery is a big deal for me. You know, I do pretty well without it. I don't have to have it, you know, just because my downstairs area doesn't like a typical bloke. I'm not that bothered. I know that once I go on T, things downstairs will start to change, and that is one thing that I'm looking forward to happening. But right now, as things stand, you know, if someone was to come up to me right now and say you can have your bottom surgery today, I would say I need to think about it. But if someone came up to me and said they can have my top surgery today, I would say I will see you in an hour. You know, that's just the way it is. You know, there's a big risk in surgery that people don't really seem to respond to. You know, Neo's just got surgery and he had a couple of complications with the pills that he got. You know, having surgery, people think that it's just an in and out job because people, you know, obviously I put all the positives out there, and, you know, I was in, I was out, I was fine, 6 weeks later I could do this and blah blah blah, but it is a risk. They are taking some of you away and cutting bits of you off and sewing bits of you back on again and reshaping and lipo and this and that, and it is a big deal. It's dangerous. It's surgery at the end of the day, and people need to recognise that it is a dangerous thing and it's not something to take lightly. So anyway, my point is that making it super pressing is surgery is serious, and people need to take surgery seriously, and seriously think about it on a proper good level, because it is a big deal and it's not something to be taken lightly. I can't wait for my surgery. I'm very excited. I will be starting doing some kind of fundraising or something when I go over to America or whatever, but at the moment I'm very excited for my surgery, but I'm more excited to start T. But anyway, Neo, I hope that you are okay and all recovered. Okay, I can't wait to see a video when it gets put up, and I hope you're okay, and catch you guys later. This is Kayden at Transpoc.
Make that change.